Hey everybody, I'm Joe from the World of Hoops. Most of you that are on this site probably watched most, if not all, of the NBA Finals. Now, any good player or coach needs to take something away from every game. You should learn a lesson with every game you watch on TV or in person, or every game you play or coach. There was a lot to be learned in this Finals. These are two fantastic teams with some fantastic players, and there's a lot to be learned. So I want to go through a couple of the lessons that you should have taken away from this, and you might even have some that I don't have. So make sure you leave what you thought in the comments. I'm going to go through just a few of them in the video. If you head to the website and you look at the blog post, you can see all of them. The first one I'm going to tell you about is what we saw Manu Ginobili struggle with in this series. Manu Ginobili is a fantastic player. It was hard to watch him have such a difficult time in the series. But one of the biggest issues he was facing was something that most guards learn at some point in their career if they're successful. And that is, you can't leave your feet. Manu Ginobili continually picked up his dribble, left his feet, and got stuck in the air when he wasn't sure what he was going to do. You need to keep your dribble or keep your pivot foot and work your way out of trouble. If you do that, you probably will not turn the ball over. But as soon as you leave your feet, you have to make a decision. And what we saw him do was just throw bad passes. So you have to remember this if you're a guard or a wingman or even a small forward or power forward. You don't want to leave your feet. The next lesson, and we talk about this here sometimes, but work on your weaknesses. One of the knocks on LeBron's skill set has always been that he's not a fantastic shooter. He's a decent shooter and he's a bit streaky, but he isn't the shooter that Steph Curry is. That said, LeBron has worked tirelessly to improve that piece of his game, and it showed in the fourth quarter, in the second half of Game 7. He was able to knock down some big shots. He was 5 of 10 from 3, and he hit a number of mid-range shots, and that's because he's worked so hard on that. So be sure to work on your weaknesses. One other lesson is learn how to shoot. This is so vital. If you watch the series, you'll know how much shooting played a role. Think about the early storylines and the way the Spurs were able to sag off of Dwayne Wade and LeBron because they weren't hitting those outside shots, to the way Danny Green shot in the finals. He hit threes from everywhere at a great rate. Gary Neal hit a lot of threes. And then if you think about the final game, it all came down to shooting with LeBron's jumpers, his threes, and Badier's threes. Shooting is one of, if not the most vital part of basketball. Ultimately, you have to put the ball in the hoop. So be sure to focus on your shooting. If you're not sure what to do, get help. You can contact us. We help people with their shooting all the time. But practice shooting. Shoot every day. If you want to get better, you got to put the time in, but you also have to do it correctly. So make sure you're practicing with the correct form, and if you don't have it or you're not sure, get help. The last one, and I'll just touch on this quick, is to be humble and conduct yourself with class, both on and off the court. The Spurs, led by Tim Duncan and Popovich and the rest of their team and management, have done this for years, and that is why they have the respect of the Heat and the media, and no one was bad-mouthing them. They earned that respect through how they acted, both in wins and losses. Sometimes people forget to act graciously when they win, and sometimes people act poorly when they lose, but if you're humble and you conduct yourself with class, that's the best way to earn respect as a basketball player and as a person. So take something from that and make sure you adjust your behavior if you need to, both on and off the court. So that's it. That's all I'm going to share with you on this video. The blog post does have a little bit more information, so if you go there, you pick up a few more things. Be sure to share what you learn in the comments. I'd like to hear your viewpoint on what I took away, and I would like to see if there's something different that you learned. So be sure to share that. You'll share with the other World of Hoops members and viewers. And be sure to drop us a line if you have any questions. Good luck to you. Keep working hard.